This is the Transformers, a dramatic capture series featuring the Autobot Headquarters by Takara Tomy, Japanese market release. Now this set includes Jazz Mainframe and Optimus Prime. It's a cool looking box, and this thing is a sleeve. If you slide it out, you'll get the inner sort of select packaging, and it will feature Mainframe or Teletraan-1. I really thought this was Teletraan-1. I tried to find it in Tokyo while we were there over Christmas. No luck. It was sold out. Most of the shops I went to, somebody had posted that they found one at the Toys R Us at Osaka, but we weren't going to Osaka. We stayed in Tokyo. So I picked up this set from our Toys over at Green Hills. And for this review, we will be focusing on Mainframe or Teletraan-1. Let's get him out of packaging. And here is Teletraan-1 or Mainframe out of the box. And yeah, he's He's a big old shell-forming computer that turned into a robot. You know, back in the G1, Teletraan-1 was just a computer. He was actually just an accessory or a background on the ship of the Autobots, on the Ark. And this is Hasbro's way of pushing out figures, just the toys, and not really part of the mythology. Teletraan-1 never transformed into a robot called Mainframe, at least from what I recall watching the old Generation 1 80s cartoon. But yeah, I'm okay with it. I like the fact that Hasbro's trying to make everything a transforming figure. That's all well and good. I honestly think this is a well-engineered shell-forming Transformer robot. I think it's definitely my least favorite out of all the three in this set, and I think it's the weakest. So for a shell-forming figure, he actually poses very, very well. Look at it, I got him posed with his PKE meter. He's trying to detect some ghosts. Call Egon, call Ectotron. I can see ghosts. I can detect ghosts. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, this is not a PKE meter. This is the satellite that Teletraan-1 launches when they crash land on Earth and somehow things get shook up because of the volcanic eruption. Teletraan-1 gets activated and launches the spy satellite out to search for alt modes on Earth. Explore, explore, explore. Repair. I mean, that's how it was back in the 80s. So I'm glad they actually put this little bit of accessory. It's actually painted nicely. It's sculpted really nice. Very, very accurate to the old 80s spy satellite cartoon. Very nice. Really nice paint job on this particular accessory. So very cool. Would have been nice if they given him a gun as well, but they didn't. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same figure that came with the Titan class Autobot Ark, which I do not have, unfortunately. I think they probably changed a little bit of the colors. Somebody let me know in the comments which ones they changed, but I think that's what it is. Now, like I said, it's very well engineered. I kind of enjoyed the transformation, which I'll show off later. My biggest complaint about this figure, and I really hate to do this, but I gotta bring this out once again. No, we're not. Okay, sorry, we gotta. Plastic quality, man. Plastic quality is absurd on this thing. And it's made of this really, really pliable plastic. I don't know if that's on purpose so that when kids handle this, they don't break it or what, but this is premium. This is premium plastic all over, but all the shell bits that form the computer mainframe, these are made of this flimsy plastic. And it's probably on purpose to save costs, or it's on purpose for safety reasons so that they don't break off. But everything is, all the yellow bits are just soft and flimsy. That really annoys me for some reason. Anyway, detail wise, I like it. There's great paint apps. I love the blue color and faction symbol right there. You get the really fantastic head sculpt with some light piping. Look at that. Give me some Grimlock vibes. Articulation, he's got a swivel neck. Shoulders have hinges that allow the arms to go in and out. Forward, backward, 360. You got a bicep swivel, hinge elbow, swivel. No, hinge wrist because of transformation. He's got a waist swivel, but hindered because of this humongous backpack. You can do the splits, go kick forward, backward, thigh swivel, hinge knees, and some foot articulation. He's got the rocker tilt, and the foot can swivel left and right because of transformation. Paint apps on the figure, amazing. So everything about everything about this figure is amazing, except for the plastic quality, which really annoys me. He looks great for a non-appearance figure. Definitely liking him. The whole concept of this Mainframe or Teletraan-1. Head to toe, the figure stands just under 17 centimeters tall, or about 6 3/4 inches tall. Here he is with his set mates. These are the two other figures that came in the set of the Autobot headquarters. We got, I guess, leader class Optimus Prime and deluxe class Jazz. So he's probably going to be in the Voyager class scale. So if you want to see a Voyager class figure, there you go. And let me show off the Commander class figure. So just so you can see the scale. So transformation, you want to fold up the satellite panels up like that, set that off to the side. Okay, you want to raise his arms this way. The entire backpack is going to move back out. Rotate the head and fold down that whole head assembly. At this point, you might want to pop and plug in the spy satellite right there. That's where it's going to store. That's so that it's out of the way. It's going to be much tougher putting it in when all the panels are already built. Rotate this whole waist assembly. You want to unfurl and open up these leg panels. Go ahead and do that. Furl. Okay. Then you want to join the legs together, or before you join the legs together, you want to rotate the feet this way and then join the legs together. That will form the bottom part of the computer assembly. Okay, and then you want to fold out this array. Wow, very nice. Already great looking computer setup. Okay, fold back the legs so that they line up with this rear end. And then these panels right here, it's a little tricky. You got to squeeze them in and then make sure they sort of line up right there. And then all that's left really are the arms. You want to go ahead and rotate this, fold up the fists, and then rotate at the bicep, not at the shoulder. And then you want it to tab this panel right here, and then rotate, and then tab this panel right here, and then right here. And you can see there's some warping going on, some mismatched colors, darker yellow up top, lighter shade of yellow downstairs, and yeah, there's a little bit of warping because of the stellar plastic quality that this thing has, but it's okay. I mean, the engineering is sound. I love the shell forming gimmick, the shell forming transformation. I don't mind it one bit. Just the quality of plastic. So there you go, and let's do some comparisons just to see how well it scales. Here is the Commander Class U Series 86 Optimus Prime. Obviously, he's way too big. Definitely not in scale with this one. Let's bring in the Wave Mates or Set Mates. Leader Class Optimus Prime and Deluxe Class Jazz. They're okay. They kind of fit, but you gotta admit they're still way too big in scale for this computer. Maybe let's put in another Voyager class figure. You got Ironhide. Yeah, still not it. If you want to see how he looks like with a deluxe class, here is Legacy United Optimus Prime. I think he fits the best in scale with Mainframe. I mean, on the show, Optimus was about this height. He was way too tall this way. So between these two Optimus Prime figures, I think he's the one who's better in scale with Mainframe or Teletraan-1. But if you ask me, I think the figures that are most perfectly scaled with this Teletraan-1 setup are the Blockies figures. Look at that. I think that's it. The 3.75 inch scale is the one that fits nicely or best with Teletraan-1. And incidentally, if you're still not dipping into these Blockies figures, man, you don't know what you're missing. These are amazing figures. I never thought I'd actually review or collect them because they are non-transforming Transformers, but somebody had requested them, and then they told me, don't treat them like regular Transformers. They're action masters. And that flicked the switch in my brain, and I figured, why not? Let's try a few. And I just got addicted with this line. And if you're wondering why this thing is so fancy looking and really nice metallic paint apps, this is the Chase Optimus Prime figure from Wave 1 of the Galaxy version Blockies figures, and look how awesome this thing is. So I think the 3.75-inch Transformers Blockies will actually fit nicely with this Teletraan-1 setup. And so some final thoughts on this Dramatic Capture Series Mainframe or Teletraan-1. Well, the figure is sound. It's okay. I love the engineering, the design. I love the whole concept of a transforming Teletraan-1. But the plastic quality, especially of these panels, the computer panels, is just really bringing this figure down. I cannot give it a perfect score. The best I can do is like an 8 out of 10. Now, do you need this kind of figure in your collection? If you just want a Teletraan-1 setup, there are a lot of third-party products out there that have just the molded Teletraan-1 or a backdrop or cardboard or whatever. There are a lot of other substitutes if you just want a Teletraan-1 setup or inside the command center of the Autobot arc. That will do. You don't really need a transforming Teletraan-1 into Mainframe. But having said that, I also think it's a nice idea. It's nice to have a robot mode Teletraan-1 with a spy satellite and all that. So it's going to go down to a matter of preference. The thing is not in scale with most of the generation's figures, which is a shame. If you already have the arc, probably don't need another one. Out of all the 3 figures in the set, I think the Mainframe figure is the weakest. The stars of the set is really Optimus Prime and then Jazz. These are the 2 figures you're really getting or you want to get with this set, and not, I don't know if Teletraan-1 or Mainframe is really such a selling point. It's just a nice backdrop so you can have a whole theme of the Autobot headquarters, but it's a nice way for Takara Tomy to re-release and give us some well sought out figures like Jazz and the Earthrise Optimus Prime. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Dramatic Capture Series Autobot Headquarters Mainframe or Teletraan-1. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.